back. This is Mike with Hot Rod Solutions. Just wanted to give you an update on the 46 Studebaker extended cab project. I know I haven't posted in a little while because this is the part of the process that really starts to drag down. It takes a lot of man hours, a lot of time to do this, and I wanted to kind of catch, right here in the middle of covering a roof with body filler and give you an idea of the way I do it. A lot of people do it different ways, different products. Everybody's got a different idea of what'll work. This is what I believe works the best. If you look at this green colored primer, this is the Exalta paint that I will show you in a minute. I'll give you the part numbers. This is the epoxy primer. This goes on just a couple of mils thick. It's just in between the metal to seal it up and that the bodywork will adhere to it. If you look real close, you can see that this metal, this old fatigued metal, had some pitting in it. So that's what you're trying to stop and make sure that it's covered really well and sealed up. So we waited several days before we got started putting body filler on it. I've been working on the back of the cab just a few hours at a time. But for those people that like to talk about not having filler on their cars and that kind of a fantasy, if you'll look at this filler, it's incredibly thin. If it looks like that when you're sanding it and you can see the imperfections in the metalwork just here and there, that will tell you that you don't have too much filler on it. There's a little bit more to see back here in the windows. They're beginning to really shape up and look nice. And of course around the back of the cab, you can begin to see how slick it's going to look. It's just a long process. It's kind of like sitting and watching paint dry. It just takes forever. Anyway, just do it a couple of hours a day in the evenings, or you'll eventually get it all done. I'm going to take you over here to the paint room and show you the products that I'm using. This right here is the epoxy primer. It's 2580 CR. The CR stands for chromate, and it's made for bare metal. They have other sealers that they don't have the chromate in them, and I have a letter S. This is the one you want if you're working on old stuff. The top bottle right here, this is the Activator 2505S, and you can see it's a Chromax product. We're using that epoxy primer, and then I really like this Bondo here. I call it Bondo, it's not really Bondo. The Ultra Evercoat Rage Ultra. It spreads real nice. It's a little thinner than other types of body filler. It flows out nice. And one of the things I'll tell you about this bodywork, this pads right here, these are 3M. It's 3M disposable paper. You tear these off, they're in layers like a book, okay? You'll save a bunch of lacquer thinner and a bunch of cleaning stuff and a bunch of time if you'll use disposable items. Just like this paint gun here for the priming and things like that. It's all the disposable 3M stuff. And of course, the disposable liners and stuff for your paint gun. You can convert your paint gun to this disposable stuff, and the amount of money you'll save on the lacquer thinner, you'll be blown away at how much you don't use. When you clean your gun, you use this right here. Any brand of this will work. It takes probably a tablespoon of liquid that cleans the paint gun. Instead of using cup after cup, throw the cup in the trash, be done with it. It costs you about $1 a piece, probably a little more now. But anyway, thought I would share what was going on so you wouldn't think I disappeared. This is going to be a slow process. I'm a couple of weeks into it, and I decided to do the hard part first. So if you got any questions, be sure to send me a comment, like and share if you'd like to. Like I said, any questions that you might have on the products and stuff, I can get you that information if you want to send me a note. And we'll be working on this for a while, so be sure and tune in to the other videos. You can watch the whole process from the beginning to the end, or yeah, all the way to the end. We're going to actually end up painting this whole truck, just kind of respray it all, and we'll go from there. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good day, and we'll see you next time.